Great job completing the challenge. Before knocking out some more, let's check out the progress you've made. Field passes offer you sweet rewards based on the objectives you completed. The more you play, the more you earn. Completing objectives is a great way for you to... Great job earning coins from your game. New packs are added weekly, so make sure to check. Great stuff. Now
Welcome to Kyle Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, a unique and special environment in college football. This crowd coming together to make up the 12th man, trying to make it very difficult for any opponent. Today, two teams collide in this hotly contested, very competitive Southeastern Conference. As we'll see, the Florida Gators taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Texas A&M Aggies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Aggies will kick this away and start us off. He's got it inside the 15. Gets it to the 29 before being brought down. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Handoff to the back. He'll get brought down behind the line.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Back to pass. It's Lagway. Looking to scramble to his left. On the move, looking deep. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field.
This just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception in here.
They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
They look to throw it here on second down. Fires it on the move. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up a third down play.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often
it's a fake, looking to throw for it here. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete on the third down fake. Brings up fourth down. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking for his big tight end. It's a fourth down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the end zone, but not complete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth.
Intercepted in the end zone. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. Not a penalty called too often in football, but we see it here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking to throw. It's Reed. Trying to create here on the move. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out. He's got some space. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
It's the best possible starting field position. First and goal from the 1. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
Number 1 with the carry.
And now the try for the 2-point conversion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The pass falls incomplete and tried to extend the play, but nobody open. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback lost track of the play clock. That'll cost the offense 5. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Reed trying to extend the play. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Now, a fourth down.
The Aggies will send the punt team onto the field.
On to kick it away.
And the fake doesn't work. Will the head coach pay for that decision? That fooled absolutely no one. They were all over that. And the Gators offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
What a job by this defense. Completely sniffed out the draw play here. I think they saw it from the time the huddle broke. Absolutely stuffed that play for no gain.
Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play.
And that's good enough for a first down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida 6, Texas A&M 0.
The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Makes the grab on the move. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. The Gators look to keep this drive moving. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. He's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds his defense what he can do with his legs, and almost took it to the house.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
3rd and goal, will try to run it in. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He'll be brought down so they come up empty on that 2-point try. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Texas A&M 0.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Barber.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Reed. Makes a quick catch. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Watson. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Back to throw again. And it's intercepted. They get him down after a short return, but an interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
On the run, going to heave it downfield. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. The tight end has got it. He's swarmed by the defense.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And he pulls in the catch. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida.
Boy, what a tough matchup for this defense. What are you going to do down inside the 5-yard line? Quarterback knows that he has a mismatch, just puts it up in the air and lets the big man climb the ladder for the score.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. and it's incomplete. He got away with one there, a dangerous throw. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. The turn begins inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. The tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. When the receiving team makes the recovery, the hands team does its job perfectly. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Now the offense is set up with a short field. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.